What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today's episode of Legendary MCU is based on the 2022 film Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The mastermind for today is based on the leaks that actually turn out to not be true. It is Dr. Doom. He always leads the Doombot Legion, so that explains our henchman group. Master Strike: each player with exactly 6 cards in their hand reveals a tech hero or puts 2 cards from their hand on top of their deck, so you just get a nerfed turn. He has 9 attack, and this is from the core set, so there's no epic version of him. And since we did already mention them, let's take a quick look at the Doombot Legion. Fight. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, KO one of them, and put the other back. Pretty basic and can be very helpful in getting rid of starter cards. The scheme for today is Epic Superhero Civil War. Setup: 1 player, 4 heroes in the hero deck. That one's very important for us. 9 scheme twists, holy moly. I don't have nearly that many right here. There we go. Now we do. Twist. Stack this twist next to the scheme. Then for each twist in that stack, KO a hero from the HQ and immediately refill that HQ space. Evil wins when the hero deck runs out. I picked this scheme because it gave us 4 heroes in a solo game, so we could give 2 slots for Wakanda and 2 slots for Talocan. We do have a very custom villain group because I wanted to evenly put in antagonists or villains for each side. So kind of helping out Wakanda is M'Baku with his white gorilla cult and Black Panther himself. You could see it as like a symbolic thing, or we can use it as a stand-in for another Shuri. For Talocan's group, we do have Namor himself, so it kind of fits having these 2 here. And I didn't have any other that would really fit to be on this side, so I just put in Baron Macabre. Is an opposing force to Wakanda, so at least they would work together to take them down. So that's kind of my reasoning behind that. Now for the heroes, we have General Okoye and Princess Shuri, Namor, and Necrod, Breaker of Oceans. Now, Necrod, Breaker of Oceans is actually Attuma from the movie, having gotten, I think, one of the mighty weapons or the worthy weapons from Fear itself. We could have used Namora, but I figured we had a better rivalry with Attuma and Okoye and Namor versus Shuri. I thought we had a pretty good balance here, other than Dr. Doom being here as well as the Doombots. Don't really make that much sense, but we wanted to give them a common enemy that they'd be fighting as well as their opposing force, as well as trying to rescue Stan Lee as always. Let's check the opening lineup. Pull the Tides, Necrod, Breaker of Oceans, aka Tuma. Another one. Ruler of the Seas, Namor. The Rare, Become the Next Black Panther, Princess Shuri. We're going to want to get that. And another one, we have Kamoy Beads, Princess Shuri. 3. I think I know what I'm getting. Let's see. The Doombot Legion. Fight. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. KO one of them and put the other back. I cannot fight that because I got 4 recruitment points. I'm going to get the Kamoy Beads. I think they'll come in more handy than the Shield Officer or Namor at this point. Ooh, Lead the Door Melage. That's going to be another really good one because it just gives you a Shield Officer. Next card is a Master Strike. There is no possible way for me to have that. Let's see what it says. Master Strike: each player with exactly 6 cards in their hand reveals a tech hero or puts 2 cards from their hand on top of their deck. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say I can't do that. So I'm going to put 1, 2 troopers, since they weren't going to do anything anyway, to the top of my deck. Playing with a 4-card hand. Could be worse, but I think I'm going to get Lead the Door Melage. Puller of the Tides, I think, really wants to get bought. See, oh, Black Panther enters. Black Panther: fight, each player draws a card. It's actually pretty simple. Can I fight that? I think I can, actually. Lead the Dora Melage to gain a Shield Officer. So that's 2 attack, Trooper. Trooper makes 4. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead and fight him to draw 1. Got 1 down. Then I'll play Kamoy Beads. You get empowered by the color of your choice, getting stars instead of attack. See what we have the most of here. I'm going to say green. She's empowered by green. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 recruitment points. That's 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I'm going to get the rare, become the next Black Panther. Ooh, Shocknet. What do we have here? Another Doombot. Really getting them at the top. That's fine, I suppose. This time we have 4 recruitment points. The Kamoy Beads really came in handy there. So I think I'm gonna get 1 pull of the tides. Did not play a tech to get that vibranium. Only have 1 left in my turn. Did not get the ambush on the vibranium experiments. I wish I did. Those are cool. Empowerment is not as good right now. Shocknet, I think, would be pretty strong as well. I like Princess Shuri's hero group. It's fun. I gotta say, it's pretty fun. It's about time we have 1 Scheme Twist, which means we have to KO 1 hero. I'm gonna go ahead and get this Necrod out of here. Placing it immediately with Lead the Armies of Atlantis, Namor. Otherwise, not much going on this turn. I'll play 1 Lead the Door Melage to gain a Shield Officer. Then I also have a Shield Trooper. And I'll go ahead and fight 1 Doombot. Top 2 cards of my deck. Put 1 back and KO the other. I was really hoping it was another base card because I do have 4 agents in my hand. Probably should have waited until there was more favorable odds on that one. I did not. Let's see. I guess Lead the Armies of Atlantis, Namor. It's a pretty cool one. Another Shocknet. Let's see what we got. Master Strike from Dr. Doom again. Wherein we have to show a tech card. We'll put 2 cards from our hand to the top of the deck, but I do have Kamoy Beads to not let that happen. To which I'll play Kamoy Beads. I get empowered by the color of my choice, and I pick range blue. I mean, I could pick green, but it doesn't really matter. So I get 2 recruitment points instead of attack. Necrod, pull of the tides. Move a villain to an adjacent city space. I don't really have to. I'm just not going to bother with that. Then Shield Agent. Then I'll use Become the next Black Panther, Princess Shuri. Since I played a Black Panther card before, the Kamoy Beads, this turn each card entering the HQ also has Ambush. If you have any cards that share a color with this, get +2 attack. Okay, and then I have 2 troopers. So I should buy something. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recruitment points. I use 6, so I have 2 left. Buying this Shocknet. Now, Lead the Armies of Atlantis has Ambush, thanks to Become the next Black Panther. If you have any cards that share a color of this, which I do, she's yellow, +2 attack, then with my last 2 recruit, I'll buy this Vibranium Experiments for 2. And it gets replaced with Sovereign Bodyguard, who also has Ambush. If you have any cards that share a color with this, +2 attack. Necrod is green, so that's another 2, so that's 4 attack. Plus the attack I already had, which was 3, 4, 5. That brings us up to 9. With our 9 attack, we'll hit Dr. Doom once. Monarch's Decree. Fight. Choose one. Each other player draws a card or each other player discards a card. Now I think in a solo game, any card that has other players do something like you have to do yourself. So I'm going to say draw a card. Didn't really do me any good. But yeah, that was a good turn. The rare did all the work. Oh, she did some good work in there. Really becoming the next Black Panther. That's Dr. Doom defeated once. Just have to hit him 3 more times. And we're out of here. Come on, let's do this. I'm hoping to see more Namors and maybe another Black Panther and Baku. So that we have the symbolism of Namor and his people fighting the Black Panther. And then people from Wakanda fighting Namor at least. And anyone trying to hurt Wakanda in any way. So what we got up, Scheme Twist. Shit, expecting them more and more each turn. I'm going to get rid of this Necrod because it's not all that great. Came in handy for me, but wasn't great. Lead the armies of Atlantis. Gonna let that go. Sweet. Golly, that's a lot of recruitment points. Can't do too much in terms of attacking this turn. I do have Become the next Black Panther, but I can't get her effect because I don't have any Black Panther cards. And then Shield Trooper, so that's a 4. Go ahead and hit Doombot Legion. Top 2 cards of my deck. Oops. Top 2 cards of my deck. Keep the attacker. KO the agent. So I have 3 recruitment points. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 recruitment points. I'm gonna say Sovereign Bodyguard. I have 4 left. I can get this. Oh, none of them are bad per se. You know what? Ruler of the Seas, Namor. Let's go. Oh wow. Okay. Imperious Rex, which the eagle-eyed among us noticed that he actually does say in the movie, which was really fun. Master Strike. I do have Koi Beads once again, so didn't hurt me at all, which is really funny because I wonder if that would have been better for me. Oh well, I have Koi Beads, and this time I could pick any blue, green, or yellow because there's the same number in the HQ. So, you know what? Let's say green. 1 and 2. So I have 2 recruitment points, which buys me nothing. But I do have Shocknet. You put a card from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck in the hopes of putting something that would actually help you. I don't think I'll do that this turn, but I understand the merit of it. And if I played it blue before, which I have, you get empowered by the color of your choice. I'm going to keep it consistent and say blue. So 1, 2, 2 more attack. Lead the Dora Milaje. So gain a officer. It's another 2 attack. Then 3 shield troopers. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack. Let's go ahead and hit Dr. Doom again. Treasures of Latveria. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw 3 extra cards. That one's really good. Can't buy anything, so just end my turn. That's my 3 extra cards. I was going to say, do I have that many cards? I have more than enough cards for that, but if I get a couple others here, then, you know, I can actually do some good. I would love to just get rid of all the cards I don't really need anymore, a lot of the base cards, and replace them with just good, like uncommons, the good commons, and of course the rares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the extra 3. This is going to be a big turn. I don't care who you are. Okay, we have another Scheme Twist. So we're up to 3. Lead the Dora Milaje. It's 1. 2, my last breath. Ooh, finally get one of him. I'm going to have to get rid of Necrod, even though I don't want to. Let's see what his effect was. I don't think I've seen this one. Feed my Undersea Legions. 2 attacks, so it's offensive. Whenever you defeat an adversary on the bridge, which we'll consider to be the sewers, this turn you may KO one of your cards or a card from your discard pile. If you do, gain a new recruit, which is a sidekick. It's actually not bad, but in a world where we have to get rid of stuff, I don't want to get rid of my best ones. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. I'm gonna start with my Vibranium Experiments to draw one. Pull of the Tides. Necrod, there's actually no one in the city. Shield Officer. Lead the armies of Atlantis. Can't use the sidekick effect, didn't play any yellows. And then 4 agents. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think I'm actually going to get Shocknet for 6. Then Ruler of the Seas for 4. And I did play Vibranium Experiments, so I do get the ambush of 2, draw 1. And the other cards are Sovereign Bodyguard for 3. Lead the Door Melage for 2. And a Trooper. 6 is not enough. But it was a decent turn. I was able to buy some strong and expensive stuff. So what we got. Baron Macabre. Ambush. A villain from your victory pile enters the city. Wound that villain. Then wound Baron Macabre a number of times equal to that villain's victory points. So right away he's going to move up 1. What do we want to bring in? I guess Black Panther comes back, but he comes in wounded. So he has 3 attack, and he's worth 2 victory points. So Baron Macabre has 2 wounds and is also at 3. 2, 4, 5 recruitment points. I could actually get both of these. That might be bad. That might not be bad. Ruler of the Seas for 2, and then Trooper for 3. Go ahead and fight Black Panther for 3. Of course, his effect is that we draw a card. And then I'll play Shocknet. We have 2, 4, 5, 6 recruitment points. So I'll get a Vibranium Experiments for 2, leaving me with 4. Another Shocknet. I have 4 left. I'll go ahead and get another Vibranium Experiments. Can't buy anything else. But I'll play my Shocknet to put this Namor to the bottom of the deck. And it refills. Ooh, the rare Necrod or Tuma. That's something. It's a 5er, so that's going to be really strong just to play. Even if you don't get the effect, just the pure damage output that he does is more than half of Doom's attack. Play that with Shocknet, like, you're almost there. I'm realizing now I didn't actually go for the attack on the Baron, but you know, that's fine. I can just go for him later. See, we have another Doombot Legion. I think that's the last one. Start with Kamoi Beads. You get empowered by the color of your choice, so let's take a look at the colors and see what there is to choose from. I mean, there's blue, which is at 2, and yellow, which is at 2. I guess Instinct Yellow. 2 recruitment points. Shield Officer. And then guess what? Become the next Black Panther. So now we jump up to 7 recruitment points. And I feel like I should get Imperious Rex. I don't think it's actually the better one to get. I think the better one's actually a Tuma. But for sake of being like, feels the best to do it this way, I'm going to get Imperious Rex. Right there. She does have her ability. This turn, each card entering the HQ also have Ambush. If you played any cards that share this color, get +2 attack. So, gonna buy him and replace it with Sovereign Bodyguard. I actually have not played a green, so we get no bonus for that. Then I have 3 attack. So we have 3 + 3. That is 6. So actually we can just go ahead and fight the Baron, who doesn't have any other effects. And then the Doombot Legion, which of course, is top 2 cards of your deck. Oh no. I'm keeping the Shocknet, and I guess I'm getting rid of the Vibranium Experiments. That actually wasn't very good. Oh no, that wasn't good at all. So what we got? Scheme Twist. Now we're up to 4. You have to KO 4 times. I want to get rid of the beads. I guess to my last breath, so that's 3 left. That could be good, but Compared to everything else, I'll let that go. That was Cudgel of the Deep from Necrotic Atuma, which is a thrown artifact that can only be used to throw something in the hopes of fighting something here, or the Mastermind, which would be fine, but I'd rather go for something more immediate. Oh, I don't want to get rid of that. I like the Kamui beads, but I'm going to get rid of the Kamui beads. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, there's more Kamui beads. That worked out. I'll play Shock Net to move this Sovereign Bodyguard to the bottom of the deck. Okay, Atlantis Boy comes back. Sovereign Bodyguard. It's another 3. Ruler of the Seas. And since I played a green before, I get the full effect. He has 2 attack plus. You get plus 2 attack usable only against villains on the bridge or the Mastermind. So either here or the Mastermind. I'm going to say the Mastermind. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Mastermind. Dr. Doom with my 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack. And this one is Secrets of Time Travel. Secrets of Time Travel, take another turn after this one. That really doesn't do anything in a single player game. But as for purchasing power, we have Lead Armies of Atlantis and 2 troopers, so we have 4. I guess another Lead the Armies of Atlantis. Replace that with Vibranium Experiments. Did I play a tech card? No, I did not play a tech card, so I don't get that ambush. Let's see, we're going to start hitting... Oh no, a Master Strike. Do we have any tech cards this turn? Oh, we do not. Oh no. Okay, so then I put Shocknet and Ruler of the Seas on top of my deck, which is probably the better thing for me. Like, I don't have to KO them, which is good. And everything else will be recruitment. So the 2 attackers can go into a new hand that will probably have enough to beat him next turn. So this is almost like his own undoing. Speaking of which, Pull of the Tides, Tuma, Shield Officers, and an Agent. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Go ahead and get Break Their Loyalties. Another rare. That'll end my turn. But that was a pretty good buy. See, ooh, M'Baku comes in. What does M'Baku say? M'Baku gets +3 attack if there is a cult location in the city. Fight, each player reveals their hand and discards a tech card. Escape, same effect. Now we're going to go for game this turn. First, I'm going to use Shock Net. Let's see what are we going to put at the bottom. Feed my Undersea Legions. With another Kamui Beads. Wow, that's pretty good. Only had something to utilize all this blue. Lead the Dora Milaje. Then Ruler of the Seas. Since I played a green before, if I go ahead and fight the Mastermind, I get +2. Throw a trooper in there as well. And heck, why not? 2 agents. I'll buy this Vibranium Experiments for 2. Get replaced by Kamui Beads. It's a lot of blue power. And our attack is at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, fighting Dr. Doom. So we're going to go ahead and defeat Dr. Doom. And what does that last tactic say? Fight. You may recruit a tech or range hero from the HQ for free. That would have been really good to get another Shocknet. But that was the last tactic. Princess Shuri, General Koei, Namor the Submariner, and Necrid, Breaker of Oceans, aka Tuma, were able to stop Dr. Doom from orchestrating this epic superhero civil war. You know, I never really felt like we were like in danger. I think had we got the scheme twists more often, ranked up that number, because there were 9 in there, and we were at number 4. I think once we got up to number 6, and we're having to KO like 6 cards, and we're getting to the end of it, I think it would have been more of a challenge to count up the points. Not a lot of points. 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 25, 25 plus 3 is 28. We made 28 points in this game. Well guys, that's it for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. My MVP for today, with a shout out for Shocknet, Princess Shuri. Really good card. Very close second, but not quite first. The real MVP is Become the Next Black Panther, Princess Shuri. It really gave us the boost we needed both in recruitment and attack, and her effect was pretty fun and I think came in handy at least that one turn. And what an effect it had. Which card do you guys think was the MVP of the game? Which nation in this game do you think had a stronger showing? Wakanda or Talokan? If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below, like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.